When you suspended the consideration of complaints on the WASPI women and said that you'd go for a sample, that also means that the sample that you're picking to do the charter from is a subsample because there are other people out there that you were overwhelmed or whatever and couldn't deal with. So it does sort of raise suspicion.
That's a different system. So we were aware that there were many hundreds and thousands of ladies who had taken their complaints already to the Department of Works and Pension and to their second-tier investigator. And those were starting to flow through to us in what were reasonably small numbers at that stage. But what we did was look across the numbers coming into us to say, were there common issues amongst those, at the time, 70 or 80 complaints that were being raised in each of the complaints. And from those, we identified a sample that we thought covered all of the issues of the complaints coming into us, so that we could look at those cases in detail, but then and make recommendations about those issues that could then be applicable across the much broader group. So what we said was we would not proceed with investigations across all of the numbers coming into us individually. We would assess the cases, determine whether they had the same issues as the cases we had selected, and if so, we would pause them so that we would investigate the 6 test cases, as it were. And that's the process that has been followed historically in Ombudsman cases in the past, when very many numbers of cases come with a lot of common issues.
I mean, as MPs, we sign off these things, and often it just feels like they've disappeared into a black hole, just from our end. And then as a committee, we get a lot of complaints about delays and poor communication. I feel that if everyone had a chance to give feedback, then that would be a good outlet for everyone. And do you know what I mean? You would buy goodwill as well if that mechanism was there.